Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Down Over. I'm Rick Zanotti, and today we're going to talk a little bit about some upcoming maybe cameras. Stay tuned. Now Jeff isn't here, but he will be here this Friday with Harold. I will be at a Panasonic special event that I don't know much about yet, so it should be interesting. They're holding it in the LA area, and I imagine we're going to be talking about all sorts of fun things like maybe focus. Anyway, one of the things we've been doing recently was we've been looking at the autofocus fixes that were put on by, I think it's Yodio or something like that, Mark Reeg and a whole mess of other people. And it's really fascinating. We did try them, and they do seem to work better than what the GH5, for example, can do on its own. It's still not as good as Sony, and it's probably not as good as the dual pixel from Canon, but we will see. It is a lot better. And with the GH5 is a pretty fast camera anyway, so we'll see what Panasonic can do with that. I'm pretty sure they'll talk about that because it is an issue. You have a great camera with great ergonomics, with just everything going for it, with focus that you can't totally trust. Maybe with these changes we can trust it more, but we still need to do some more testing. That's one of the reasons we haven't used it as one of our main video cameras, even though it has great in-body image stabilization, it's got great lenses, it's got great everything. But the focus is just not quite where it needs to be. So anyway, we will get back to that one soon. Now, I was watching Peter Gregg's channel last night, and he was talking about a rumor. It was a pretty good rumor if it's true, and this is for the Samsung. I think it's called the NEX or NX2. Now, I had the original NX1 from Samsung. I bought it from Best Buy, and I returned it within about a week. Not because I didn't like it. It was actually a pretty darn good camera. It had just about everything going for it, but that was right when 4K was coming out, and they were 1080p, and there was no sign of any other camera from them getting any better. Plus, you had to buy a lot of lenses and stuff. I only bought like one lens or maybe two. So we returned that all, and now with this new NX2, it'll be a 4, 5, and 6K camera, if that's correct. These are rumors, mind you. And it's using a new 3-stack sensor, or double stacks. So you've got your sensor, a stacked sensor, and another stack over that. They're claiming very, 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 very fast rates for shooting 4, 5, and 6K. We're talking in the realm of 400, 480, 500, 600 frames per second. Talk about slow motion. So that, if they do it, will be pretty darn amazing. There were some other features, 2-card slot, and some other stuff. I mean, it sounds like a perfect camera. Again, you'd have to invest in either other lenses, or you get an E-mount or some other kind of converter that lets you put in Canon, Sony, maybe even Panasonic lenses. Though Micro Four Thirds, yeah, you never know. You never know what they're going to do with that. But that sounds promising. So we'll keep our eyes open to see what Samsung does. And of course, they probably need one special feature, which is that it would explode after 450 shutter activations. I think that would be really kind of cool. It would keep in touch or in line with what Samsung likes to produce, which is exploding. Well, let's see, washing machines, cell phones, who knows what else. So we can have an exploding camera, a first, and you'll go out with a bang. Anyway, no pun intended. So that's it for this Tech Down Over episode. We will be back with you this Friday. Harold and Jeff will be here talking about whatever they're talking about. Have a good one, everyone. We will see you next week. I'm Rick Zanotti. Take care. Bye-bye.